This episode of House of Gloves, we're going to be breaking in a catcher's mitt. This one is the Wilson A2000 1791 32.5-inch Pudge edition. Now, after much deliberation, I've decided I'm going to break this in box style. I know a lot of you suggested I do the flat style, but just on kind of working with this glove, kind of looking at the hinges and everything, it just felt like it needed a box break-in. What's the difference between a box and a flat break-in? A flat break-in, you're just going to have one crease to break it in. Basically, it's going to give you a smaller, more defined pocket on this. Whereas the box break-in, you're actually doing a break-in along both these hinges, both on this side and on the thumb side. So it's going to create a much more open kind of glove and a deeper pocket. How did I come to determine that I wanted to do this as a box break-in versus what was suggested as a flat? Basically, you just kind of have to look at your catcher's mitt and kind of feel it out. Feel it along the hinges and it will tell you how it wants to be broken in. Now, a lot of all-stars, they like to be broken in flat. Except for the J2 that I broke in, it actually broke in very well with the box break-in. But all-stars are notoriously known for their flat break-ins. Now, either way, with any glove, you can break it in whichever way you want, but I just know from my experience doing a box style break-in, it gives you a little bit more flexibility as far as catching the ball, giving you a little bit more room for air, whereas a flat style break-in is going to give you a more defined pocket. It is a lot more precise, but if you don't catch it flush, it's not going to feel very good, whereas the box break-in gives you a lot more room for air. So I've decided, probably against better judgment, we're going to go box break-in on this guy. We're probably going to be doing it a sink, just because this is an older model of A2000, which means we'll probably want more water to be able to shape, and also break it in since this is a much stiffer leather of A2000 than what it is today. So we'll catch you on the other side. Peace. Brother!
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Alright, now originally on this catcher's mitt, we were going to do a bucket break-in, but upon checking the laces, I noticed there was some bleeding going on, which is kind of unusual with black laces, but that's not going to stop us. We got our bottle. I know it says power wash, but it's an old empty bottle. I just filled it with warm water. We're going to spray it and then break it in that way. So we're just going to go palm first. And work our way around. Like I said, we decided to go with a more box break-in. So we're gonna create our hinges.
Cash money like 504, ball like A2000, no sleep, need more. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Work our web. Get some more water on it to make it more pliable.
I remember nights I was poured up. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and I get it up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and I get it up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Add a little bit more water. And I think we'll be golden. Do some shaping here. And we'll get her all set, get her dry, and see what happens. See you on the other side. All right, now we gotta wake up this bad boy. So again, basically, we're not going real ham like we did with the initial break-in. We're just trying to wake up all the points we've worked. And I like to take, well, say this like I've had this a long time, but usually I do it with a ball before, but now that I got these Walden break-in balls, just kind of use it to kind of knead it, smooth out any wrinkles that kind of happen as much as you can. All right. Now that we've woken it up, we're going to condition it. With, again, our ball player's balm. Get that all conditioned and let that cure, and we should be all good to go by then. Again, no super scientific method you have to use for this, but I just generally like going palm first, start from the center and work my way out. The nice thing about black leather, you can really see where you've applied it right off the jump. Where some of these lighter leathers, the conditioner doesn't set in quite as fast. So sometimes it feels like you haven't gotten it and then you overdo it. Just again, kind of going all over, trying to buff it in real good. Get a dab more. Hit the inside. And get our fingertips. And kind of work it to the areas that brush isn't going to reach into. Okay. Alright guys, we're going to let this cure and we'll see how she does. Alright guys, we got our Pudge broken in. And despite trying to do a box break-in on it, it just kind of naturally formed to a flat style break-in, which is fine. Still feels very delicious catching the ball. But yeah, certain gloves you could try to do a break-in on a certain way you're wanting to, but in the end they'll just break in the way that the pattern and design were intended to. And this one, more of a flat style break-in. But yeah, turned out real nice. Doing the spray bottle break-in did prevent a lot of the bleeding, which is kind of weird because I'm not really known for black laces to do a lot of bleeding. At least a lot of the modern dyes don't bleed that much. Probably since this is an older dye, it may have more of a tendency to bleed than some of the newer ones. Since I've done plenty of black break-ins, but a lot of it's been black on black, so maybe that's the case. This kind of lighter tan might be more susceptible to bleeding, but either way, turned out pretty delicious. But even though the break-in didn't turn out the way I wanted to, it still was a really awesome glove. So if you're looking for a glove that has more of a flat style break-in, and you don't want to spend the money on an all-star, and if you can find one of these, this Wilson naturally breaks in for flat style. The Pudge 32.5. And I must say, for a 32.5, it doesn't play as small as I thought it was. Now, it does play small, but it's not as bad as the SSK Z5 that I reviewed. It's technically a 33 and it plays smaller than this one, so that's really weird. Anyway, thanks for watching this catcher's mitt break-in video. Hope you enjoyed it. See ya, brother!